Crab King, best deck. Let's go. Bros and Jews are here. I mean, Yosenjus are here. And they are top tier in my hands. YouTube. So I went 7-in-1 with this build. Well, as you can see, first of all, I don't have any Kama 1. And I have all other stuff basically. I only have one sword sting. So as you can see, the Yosenjus, most of them really are in this box with Ritual Beasts and Super Team and Magnet stuff. So that's why I went into the box. I didn't went in for the Yosenjus. But now that I have Tanky, I guess we can play Yosenjus as well. So yeah, it is tons of harder situation really without Kama 1. But it was surprisingly good enough, I would say. So yeah, if Yosenjus become better with the release of Arc 5, I may get myself some other, Yosenju Sword Sting and maybe Kama 1. But I wouldn't recommend like you invest for the future. Like just invest now, bro. Because it's gonna be top tier. You know, it's definitely gonna be top tier. Like maybe they release some structure deck like they released with Gaia, and maybe like Noble Knights, and they could really reprint some older cards. So yeah, you never want to invest into the future for the support. Like you only want to invest when when the when it's actually going to be top tier. So that's why I'm not investing anything right now. I'm waiting for my Book of Moon, which is coming in 2 days, hopefully. And yeah, I can invest into my Yosenjus afterwards if needed. So yeah, that's why the decklist looks like this. You really want to have triple tanky for searching your Kama and Izna. Also, I'm playing only double OM as it is searchable with Kama 3, plus you can draw into it with Izna, and sometimes you don't want OEMs, sometimes you want kite raids instead. So yeah, double MST, you can play Cosmic. Cosmic can actually be potentially even better because you can bait out a Destiny draw. But yeah, I'm playing MSTs. Double drowning, you may think like, oh, it's just for the memes, you will never actually pull it off. Well, actually, if they use up their back row removal on tankies and on sword sting, like sometimes you can just drown them literally, and they kind of have to attack, because if they don't, you get tons of advantages with constant searching with Kama and constant drawing with Izna. So yeah, they're kind of pressured into attacking. Same with Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon also can take advantage of drowning. So yeah, that's why I like drowning here. Also, we did pull it off a lot of times, so yeah. As you can see, this is kinda, I would say, budget. Like, you can remove drownings if you don't have. You can maybe put more sword stings if you have. Maybe if you don't have MSTs, put in some other back row removal or something. And this is then rest just 2 boxes. The mini box with Yosenjus and the main box with Tanky. Besides that, the extra deck seems a bit standard, I would say. Utopia Ray combo is amazing because sometimes they don't play around it, and then you have another alternative win condition. I'm playing Diamond Crab King only because it's a meme. Plus to flex on the opponent. So yeah, besides that, Malevolent Sin is very good. Diamond Dire is very good because you can get tons of advantage with getting your number 4s, and maybe you want to pop something. But I didn't use it as much. You can play without it. Ouroboros I'm playing also only because I have it, really. It's a situational card. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, but I'm playing it just because I have it. Because I got it from the Book of Moon box, and I unfortunately didn't get any Book of Moons. Heraldry can be amazing for Harpy matchup. Harpy is especially popular nowadays on the ladder, so you kind of have to be prepared. Maybe you can put Roach. I would probably even put Roach instead of the Ouroboros. But yeah, that's basically the deck list. We're playing it with Destiny Draw because we have tons of good ways to trigger our skill, to defend our life points, and then, you know, when you get one of your Yosenju cards to, you know, you can start popping off. So yeah, that's amazing. Or you can Destiny Draw for back row removal and push for game or something. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's now jump straight into Duel Replays. Also, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It does really help a lot to grow the channel so I can make more videos like this. Plus, it does help you to not miss other videos when I'll be posting out in the future. Hopefully you want that. But anyways, let's continue. Okay. So here we're kind of chilling with the protection, but against Thunder Dragons, I would assume we want to be a bit faster, to gain advantage faster. I guess we can make, I don't know if we have here, let's see, maybe we can make a roach. We don't have a roach, amazing. But yeah, it seems like he didn't open the best, neither did we, but yeah, we're kinda have to chill here. Okay, so people just don't care, people just attack, and he got drowned, which helps us a lot, especially, I meant to say, especially when we top deck something good, but we didn't top deck anything good. We kinda can poke with our monsters, plus we're chilling with the OEM. When OEM is destroyed, we can also search for anything, so yeah. He is wasting his Levianeers a lot. Is that a good idea? I don't know. To be honest, Levianeer doesn't scare us that much, as he can only pop on his turn, you know, and we'd make our plays on our turn. So yeah, he can do anything here. Now we can start popping off because the Izna can draw when the Yosenju is on the field. Also, we have a sword sting, with which we can bounce up to 2 cards. Only if we don't have a Yosenju monster. This is a misplay. I shouldn't have set this card, as the, you know, OEM is on the field, so our sword sting is kind of dead. This was one of my first duels, so I didn't know that that has to be empty. But anyways, so yeah, he can now pop it with the Levianeer. We're still chilling though. Okay, goes for now look at this. He goes for the Zombie Stein. Zombie Stein can negate the OEM, then he has to go in defense. He has then he doesn't have a lethal. Plus we get a search with the OEM, and we're chilling with the Kytrid as well. So, you know, we did discard the Kama 3, as drawing with Izna is potentially better. We can search it, of course, as well. Tanky to search it, not bad. We did have triple tanky in the deck left, so it was a good odds to draw into it. Okay, now we can start swinging in, search for another OEM, and look at how much advantage we built here at this point. We have a drowning, so if he doesn't, you know, start with another Levianeer, which the odds are he won't, because he used up 2 of his already. So yeah. We have the drowning to, you know, return his whole field back. We have a Kytrid, we have OEM, and we have our Yosenjus in the hand to push for lethal maybe next turn. So yeah, he goes for the duo. We can just return it all back. So we know he has only 2 cards potentially for you know, hand traps, because he discarded the dark. He probably should have kept it and then discarded it on my turn, so we kind of don't know if he has maybe more hand traps. But yeah, look how much advantage we built against Thunder Dragons, who are famous for building tons of advantage. So yeah, here we can draw, grab another Izna, we can boost. Why didn't we go for an Exceed play here? Well, we could have maybe went even for an Ouroboros, but to discard his sphere, but the odds are not in our favor, and here we win through a sphere. So yeah, and we just go for game, and yeah, that's GG's. Also, do consider checking out my Twitch, where I'll be streaming a lot in the next couple of days. I didn't catch time today as well, but maybe tomorrow, hopefully, one time. So yeah, we do have tons of fun there. So if you want to join and have fun, chill as well, you know where we'll be. I'll post a link in the description if you're interested. But yeah, so we're playing against Mayakashi. He has double back row, so we have an MST. Okay, he does have a Cosmic Cyclone, and we can just straight up go for game. That's a good thing with Yosenjus. We can literally just go for game with our monster summoning. And if you have a comma 1, that's even better, because you can bounce one monster before you go to for game, you know. So you can win potentially through a monster in the back row. So if you're playing against like Harpies and they have a back row plus a Cyber Slash, you can MST their back row and then bounce their monster and win through that. You know, that's literally the plays they can make. Yeah, I would say comma 1 is definitely wanted in the deck. Like bouncing monsters, or maybe even I think it's face up cards, is amazing. So yeah, but I guess it works without it. You know. So yeah, if you don't have it, don't worry, just play this. Tanky is though very important for searching your monsters. So yeah, we can now search for the Isna. Isna can draw one card for us, which is amazing. Plus we have protection. We do decide to set the MST because we assumed he played Dark Magician because he plays Arcana with a trick up his sleeve skill. So we set the MST for popping his circle. Otherwise we wouldn't set MST, in my opinion, as we don't have anything on the field to protect with an MST. Plus an MST, if he MSTs the MST, which does happen, if you know, if you're playing Ganamets and he MSTs your MSTs, you just lose your MST. While you have, maybe if he has double backer, if he sets on your turn the MST and the book, you have 50% chance to hit the book. Hopefully that doesn't sound too complicated. But yeah, in this case, in this specific scenario with Yosenjus, you want to keep your MST. In other cases, you want to set it because you have the MST for protection. But anyways, that's too complicated for now. Just don't worry about it, bro. So here he does kind of fuck us up with the negate, and I didn't expect, you know, who plays tons of back row in Dark Magician, but I guess we can power through it. He doesn't open very well because he's playing back row. Like this is the misconception about back row. People think like, oh, back row is so toxic, man. You're just stalling, man. Well, look, he doesn't build any advantage. He didn't build any advantage with, you know, back row stalling. So yeah, literally, you know, just don't hate back row, man. Is the is the point. If you look at the meta at the top tier decks, there is no back row deck in the top, you know, in the top tiers. So I wouldn't say back row is toxic, especially when you can side deck MSTs and Cosmics. So yeah, I would say only noobs, only noobs are afraid of the back row because they don't want to think about it, and they don't want to play around it. But anyways, as you can see, we just beat him with his back row. And yeah, maybe I am a bit salty, like, damn, those players who hate back row, who don't wanna think. Yeah, I'm a bit salty because I see tons of people, like, it is mind-blowing how many people are literally afraid of the back row. So yeah, but back row is more interactive. There is more lines of play when you have back row and when you play against back row. But yeah, what can you do? So we do open decently here. Hopefully he doesn't have any back row removal for tanky, so we can get our monster from the deck. Okay, we top deck another one. He doesn't have. Okay, so we can. I guess we could have went for. So what did we do here? We are afraid of TTH, and if we get TTH'd, we kinda lose. Okay, maybe we don't throw a drowning, but we're not in a good situation. We lose tons of advantage with a TTH blow. So we're kinda chilling with the Izna in the hand. We don't have to, I guess, hurry. We're not in a hurry. Okay, drowning, amazing. He also goes for the swallows, so he doesn't trigger a destiny draw. Okay, but now he doesn't have any back row. Now he doesn't have any back row, and we can push for game maybe. Let's see. We go for grab the Kama 3. Like if we can grab the Kama 1, we can bounce one monster. Also go for. This is why Kama 1 is amazing. Like here we could have went for the Kama 1, so we can bounce his slash, and then we can go for the Malevolent Sin and OTK him. But yeah, here unfortunately, let's see. Can we OTK him? I don't think so. Yeah, we can't OTK him. That's why we have to build up. I mean, this board itself is decent enough, I would say, to beat Harpies. But let's see. Okay, he goes for the Feather Rest. I think he should have waited this though. He top decks Book, not bad. Goes for the Elegant Egotist. Can go for his Slash. Has a back row as well. Okay, top deck MST, amazing. Although it was a dead card, so now we can just go for the Malevolent Sin and easy game. Yeah, like I said, there are tons of Harpies on the ladder. I guess you want to have then the Roach, but would you make a Roach against Harpies? I don't know, to be honest, because they can then go just for the Malevolent Sin, banish your monster, and continue playing. So yeah, I would say that potentially Heraldry would be better to make, but I don't know. That's too deep philosophy for now. So yeah, Blue Eyes players come in various forms. He makes a giant white stone of legend with the bro. What the hell, man? What the fuck, bro? I mean, okay. He does give us Destiny Draw as well, so we can push for game here. How? Now you can see we OTK through a monster and a back row. You can say this is a back row, so we go through his back row. Fortunately for us, he doesn't have a Blue Eyes in the... What? Wait, what? Okay. Was that glitching? So he didn't have Blue Eyes in the hand, so he couldn't jump when we banished him. We can see that from the delays. You want to learn how to read the toggle glass, whatever it's called. The delay glass, whatever. Glass hour here. So yeah, we can banish him, and we have exact lethal, I think. Yeah, exact lethal through his, white stone, whatever it's called. So yeah, Yosenjus are a fun combo deck. Also, you could say they are a bit on the control side of combo, as they do get tons of advantage in turns, as much as you play, because they get tons of searches, they get tons of draws. So yeah, okay, bruh. Why do I keep seeing these people randomly playing Blue Eyes and back row and Lightsworns? Is that all you got? So you can't just play regular Blue Eyes? This is your spicy Blue Eyes, back row combined with Blue Eyes combined with Lightsworns. Like, bro, like okay, he can go for his blue eyes. I gave him that so we can draw into our Izna for drawing stuff, and he probably doesn't play any hand traps, because he's playing like like if you play blue eyes, Lightsworn, and traps, you probably don't play hand traps. Probably. So I think we should just go for game with Malevolent Sin. And yeah, that's what we do, have exact lethal, and yeah, that's a GG. Okay. Let's go. Let's get that bread. Quattro. You already know people testing out the puppets. Although it could be a bluffed Thunder Dragon player or a Blue Eyes. We've seen that already. So we do have a decent hand with Izna, which can give us a draw here. Oh, I remember this. I accidentally normal summon Izna instead of Kama, so I'm literally one card behind now. I didn't draw one card that I could have. So yeah. I guess that doesn't stop us. He does have an MST, which is not bad for him. We are kinda chilling with the Kytroid though. And if he goes for his... Okay, so he goes for his Zombie-Stein. Okay, let's see. We can potentially go for game here. Let's see. Nah, we're chilling. We're set up with the Kytroid with the OEM in the hand. So he, for some reason, negates the Izna. Which, you know, even if he didn't... You know, what could he else? What could he do else? Gimmick puppets don't have the best recovery. Yes, they can bring back the Dreary Doll for a million times, and they can summon with Terror Baby, but that on itself isn't enough when we can just search every turn and draw every turn, and we are protected with the OEM. So yeah. He can summon his Dreary Doll, give us a Destiny Jaw as well to finish him off this turn. So how do we finish him off this turn? If we Malevolent Sin him, we don't have GGs. Unfortunately, we don't have, like I said, Kama, so we can't win through two monsters. Kama 1. So what is the plan here? As you can see, he doesn't have 4,000 life points, which will help us a lot. So maybe you think, oh, just Utopia Ray him for game as you are at 300 life points. Well, you can't Utopia Ray him for game if he's at 4500 attack. You can only Utopia Ray for game if he's at 3k attack or lower. So what do? Okay, we go for the Utopia Ray, and how do we deal the last damage? With attacking directly with the Kama 2. Is it the 2? Yeah, it's a Kama 2. So yeah, that's our way. We got the lethal this turn. And the last duel we have for today, something spicy one time. Let's go. Okay, Jaden Ubel. Any heroes? Any heroes in chat? Neospace, okay. Okay. MST. Pop the Drowning, okay. We can grab our... We're not gonna attack here because... Okay, we're not gonna attack here at all. Because of Kama is negated by Fiendish, but now we top deck Kama 3, we can go for game. Easily we go for the... That's why I saved this Duel Replay. We go for the crab. Any crabs? Any crabs in chat? Let's go! Crab King, best deck. Let's go! And yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the Duel Replays. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck. My final thoughts. Well, I think the deck is extremely good, especially for the ladder. Should you invest into it? Like I said, definitely not just yet. definitely wait for the support to see if the deck is going to be viable at all, even. I would say it will be, but you never know with Konami. So yeah, definitely do wait. Yeah, that's basically it. Stay tuned for other videos and see you in the next one. Bye.